What is going on, my dear friends? It is Punt Factor here, and I'm going to be playing some Abzan Company. We're going to run this through a league. I also played this deck at a couple big events and did okay with it. So we're going to kind of run it and see how we do. Go over the deck real quick. 3 basic forests, the Gavony Township. We have Horizon Canopy, kind of give us some little extra draw power there. 1 Godless Shrine, 2 Overgrown Tomb, a couple Plains, 3 Temple Gardens, and we have our fetch lands, 3 of which are Verdant Catacombs, and 1 Wooded Foothills. Honestly, these don't really matter. The only nice thing is you can go ahead and snag up a Godless Shrine with a Verdant, as opposed to if you have a Wooded Foothills, you cannot get the Godless Shrine. So that's kind of that little edge there. Comes up occasionally, but not really. So if you're wanting to play the deck and you only have Wooded Foothills, they're completely fine. You don't need Verdant Catacombs. Moving on to our 1-drops, we have Giver of Runes. Sweet card to help protect our combo pieces. Also a great card to grind. We have Viscera Seer, kind of helps enable, well, it does help enable our Infinite Life combo with Kitchen Finks and Vizier. And then also just being able to scry infinitely, which is great. Scry through the deck, find a Coco. I like Viscera Seer over Carrion Feeder. I think the scry is just incredibly powerful. There's been plenty of situations where I'm sacking my board to find, a removal spell or to find that 1 card that's going to win me the game, and I'm able to scry to it. So, running 6 Mana Dorks here. We have 4 Vizier Remedies, 4 Devoted Druids. Obviously, this is the combo for infinite mana. I'm running 1 Duskwatch Recruiter. Sometimes I feel like it's tough having the 2 white mana. So I just opt to have the Duskwatch Recruiter, so I can just kind of go, infinite green mana with Devoted Druid and win that way. I always like having 1 floating around the deck. 3 Eternal Witnesses. A lot of people are running 2. I do prefer 3. In some of those grindy games where removal is really key, I like being able to buy back the removal, things like that. I also just like grindier decks, and Eternal Witness is an amazing grindy card, especially when you hit an Eternal Witness off of a Collected Company. Kind of keeps your engine rolling. So running 4 Kitchen Finks for that exact grind reason. Plus we have that Infinite Life combo right here. Running 1 Shalai as an alternate win condition if our Walking Ballista, if they have a Leyline of Sanctity, or they have a way of shutting off Ballista. I like having Shalai to kind of pump the whole team. Noting that it's put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control, is all green mana, so it works really well with Devoted Druid. And then I have 4 Collected Companies and 4 Court of Callings. Pretty standard. This is a pretty standard Abzan Company list. Moving on to the sideboard here, I have 5 pieces of interaction, straight interaction and removal, 2 Paths, 2 Abrupt Decays, 1 Assassin's Trophy. We have 3 Veil of Summers, black-green X decks like Jund, Rock. They tend to be a little difficult for us if they can pick apart our hand. So I kind of wanted to, hedge a little against them. So the Veil of Summers, the Mirran Crusader. We have a Scavenging Ooze in the side for those graveyard matchups. We have Kambal for the combo game. Plague Engineer, which is fantastic against Thopter Foundry and Urza decks. And then here we have our Knight of Autumn and Caustic Caterpillar. Knight of Autumn, just the utility, but mainly, we're looking for that artifact or enchantment hate. And then Caustic Caterpillar, the same exact thing, but we can search up Caustic with a Ranger Captain. So that's kind of a nice little interaction that we got a hold of. So that's the deck, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into a league and see how we do. Like I said, I had to put down my favorite deck for a minute. I'll definitely be going back to it, though, but I'm going to make some changes. My favorite deck being Value Town. I might try to go more Abzan Value Town, but with a much heavier split of black. I was actually thinking about maybe doing something to where it's like Abzan mid range. So you have your Thoughtseizes, your Inquisitions, but and then having the value creatures in Knight of the Reliquary, Excavator, because we don't have Wrenn and 6 in those colors, right? Unless we went Naya, which I don't really want to go red. I like the removal of black. If I'm going to play a third color, it's definitely going to be black. But I was actually talking in Discord, and they were contemplating on, someone brought up a really interesting point about removing Coco from the deck. And I feel like if you put in Thoughtseize Inquisition, you can probably take out the Mana Dorks. It's going to slow the deck down, but your first couple turns, you're going to be slowing down your opponent, which is what mid-range decks are looking to do. So I'm thinking about maybe making it more of a mid-range strategy as opposed to a value strategy. All right, let's see here. Let me get my mind around what we're doing. So I think we definitely keep this because we can buy back Chord. It's not the fastest hand in the world, but we can probably Chord for a Druid, buy back the Chord, and then Chord again for a Vizier. I don't want the Duskwatch Recruiter to die. So yeah, but if we want to go for it next turn with getting the Druid on board, I think we have to play the Duskwatch Recruiter. Probably going to get a Bolt. No? So maybe Titan Shift. Blood Crypt, that's different. What do we got here? Okay, Dredge. Interesting. Whoa, they went ham. Dredge is nice because they don't have a ton of interaction game one. They're going to get a bunch of stuff back. Luckily, they're not going to get their Bloodghast back because they already played their land. So let me think about this. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on their end step, we can get Druid. So then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll see if we can do it. Do they have the Conflagrate in their yard? Gonna take 4 here. They do. I wonder if we just want to get a Shalai. 4, 5, 6, 3. We could get. We're 1 mana off of that. So I think the plan is the same. I think we get a druid here. Get their gas back. Do they get anything else? Okay, they get one amalgam. So 1, 2, 3. Eternal Witness. For Chord. So 1, 2, 3, Ewit for Chord. Play land. We have 3 lands. 1, tap mana, untap 2. So that's 3 plus tap Eternal Witness is 4. Shit. 2, 3. Yeah, we're short. So I wonder if instead we play out Kitchen Finks and then we play Eternal Witness. Get back our Chord. And pass turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could get a Shalai. Oh no, another Creeping Chill. Yeah, we gotta get this figured out like now, I think. Thank God no blood gas. 3. So we're gonna have to block here. Block here. I don't know if they played a land this turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could get a Shalai. I don't know if that saves us. Do they have a Conflagrate in their yard? Or Conflagrate or whatever it's called. The other side of the coin, we could play Finks. So we're going to go down to 4. They're going to hit us for 3. I think we have to get... That's the problem, though. We have to tap out for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we have to tap our whole team for that, which isn't going to do it. What else can we search up? We can get a ranger captain to go and get a giver. Or we could just play our Finks. Take 3 in the air. Oh no. Alright guys, so live draws, collected company, Vizier of Remedies. What else do we got? Court of Calling. We have a ton of live draws, actually. A ton of live draws. Oh, they have a Conflagrate in their yard. Yeah, we're just dead. They just straight up kill us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why don't they just kill us? They can literally just red, discard their hand, and shoot us. Alright, so let's see if we can see if there's anything we can do here. I don't think there is. Cord for 2. I tried. All right. So this matchup, Dredge is coming back. I like Plague Engineer, naming Vampire. Take out a couple birds. Scavenging Ooze, obviously. Take out an Ewit. Path to Exile is never a bad thing. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know about Path. We're going to keep Path. Path in the maybe pile. Mirran Crusader's also kind of a maybe. Night of Autumn's a no. Veil of Summer's a no. Caustic Caterpillar's a no. Abrupt Decay, Assassin's Trophy, these are no's. Yeah, that's really a no. So it's really just these three. I kind of like the majority of what we have going on. So I think I'm kind of good with this. Could maybe take a Giver out and put a Mirran Crusader in. Or a Path. Let's see here. This hand's pretty good. Yeah, I'll keep this. It's grindy. We have Collected Company. Treecorn. Let's go ahead and play out our Kitchen Finks. I love Kitchen Finks in this matchup. I would love a Scavenging Ooze more. We have a lot of Collected Companies, so if we ever get to our other land, we'll be doing all right. Okay. Stuck on 2 lands, no doubt. At least we got 1 Conflagrate or Conflagrate or whatever it's called out of their yard. They're going to have a Bloodghast coming in, a Prized Amalgam. 2 Bloodghasts. Huh. Remind me to stop my auto yields if I get a Scavenging Ooze in play. It's not what I'm looking for. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cord for a bird on their end step, so I can Collected Company. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna go ahead and take it because I really need to hit that other land. That's fine. I hit it anyway. So I'm gonna Coco. Lightning Axe. They only have 2 cards in hand. Okay, so let's go ahead and Coco. Giver, Devoted. Let's block here. Block, block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to 7. Do they have the removal for my Druid? Is the question. If they do, it's not looking good. Whoops, let's do this right. Coco, I want to keep up the other 2 white sources. Vizier, Duskwatch. We got there. Okay. Going into game 3. Do we want to change anything? I honestly don't think so. I don't know. Do we want removal? And if so, what do we want to take out for it? I might want to go up a bird, down a giver. They don't have a ton of removal. Maybe go down 1 more giver. Toss in a path. Something like that. This hand we can't do. Have all the mana in the world. I bet you when I mulligan, we're going to have 1 land. Ready? Okay. God, this hand still sucks. But I don't want to go to 5. But what's this hand do? So turn 2 Finks. We could sort of play a fair Walking Ballista. And we'll keep it. I'm going to get rid of the... Temple Garden. So we have the Ballista in hand, so now we're just looking for a Druid Vizier. Well, there's a Vizier. I'm going to fetch up just a basic forest here. Lightning Axe. All day, Lightning Axe. Oh boy, slowing me down there. So we're gonna Sandbag Vizier, Creeping Chill. Why? It's not nice. And play a land, get Bloodghast, and then get Prized Amalgam. You bet. Get it. Get it all. Do we have a Conflagrate? Negative. Yep, Prized Amalgam. Okay. The other that's a nice draw actually. Another Finks. I'm kind of down with that. That's gonna give us, that nets us basically 8 life, which is pretty substantial. Also holds off their blockers, which is pretty sweet. And actually, I mean, if it comes down to it, and it doesn't seem like they have a lot of removal, we're gonna play a Vizier out with our Finkses, and they're gonna be sad panda bears. What is this magic? You life from the loam. Yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Because now we're like doubling up on this stuff. So we're gonna rock all the Finkses. You get another Bloodghast back. I'm gonna take 5 again. Or am I? Be down to 7. I hate to do that. I'll come back. You got it. You got it. Six, 7. Go to 6. Do they have a Conflagrate in their yard? No. Make sure. I'm only going to take 4 here. Because he already has a counter on him, so I might as well stem the bleeding there. And then now we'll play Vizier. Bloodghast comes back. You got it. Okay. Shit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Block here. Go to 4. Collected Company on their end step. Play a Vizier. Go for it. Because right now, like, if I play a Vizier, yeah, I think I I think I just hold Collected Company here. And I try to end step their company. No conflagrate. What are they doing here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're looking for something. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they would just, there's a lightning axe. But they dredged it. Yeah, I might actually have to company. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, go to 2. Devoted Druid. I have a Vizier in hand. Vizier. If that's not sweet, I don't know what is. Then we drew the other win condition too, which is awesome. We did it. Sweet, guys. So we got through Dredge. Felt pretty sweet. Some fun lines there. Some fun mathsies. Hope you dudes enjoyed it. Feels good to win one. I needed that after Green White Poop Town of all the value. It's unfortunate that I love that deck so much, but yeah, this configuration felt really nice. I didn't want to play the Heliod version. I don't know. After playing with him for like a while, Infinite Life, whatever. Honestly, I hate Spike Feeder. The Cards of Barret does nothing, and I hate having Spike Feeder in the deck. And I know like the Abzan value, Abzan Company, you really just run like one Heliod, and I might try one Heliod. I might take out an Eternal Witness, but yeah, this is just some old school OG. So stay tuned for League Match 2, guys. More to come.